What's up, guys? It's your boy Tywad the Mage, doing another ARK Survival Evolved. ARK Survival Evolved, the Island Solo Campaign. We're gonna be getting some stuff done on here on our single player game. Let's go ahead and get logged in here and check out what we've done so far. If you have not seen the series so far, we started off on the Herbivore Island, and we ended up, after gathering some resources and a couple tames, we managed to get ourselves a tree platform and moved over to the redwood forest. We're playing the default settings with a few tweaks, such as the resource respawn radius around our base is reduced by half, so they spawn a little bit closer, and the resource gather rate has not been affected. However, we did do some changes to the number of points you get when you apply the number of points you get when you apply the number of stats you get when you apply points to the different categories. So as you can see, we're max level so far. We've managed to get 100 fortitude, 120% crafting skill, 250 movement speed, 1000% melee damage, 3100 weight, 500 water, 500 food, 500 oxygen, 1500 health, 1600 stamina. So obviously we'll be able to get some more stats once we get to other maps, and once we ascend and we get the ability to get more points. But yeah, so we've managed to start building us a pretty decent tree house here. As you can see, I'm trying to see what are we missing here. We've got wood, we've got fiber, we've got thatch. But yeah, so we've got ourselves a little base over here by the redwoods. We've got a little dino trap over here. There's the tree house. We'll go take a look at that. So, like I said, we started on Herbivore Island. We got ourselves a couple tames, which I'll show you real quick. We have an Argentavis that we got over here. It's not the best, level 56. We have to do some leveling on him to get him a few more levels. We're looking to get a max level dino if we can. I believe I have the dino set, 150 being the max level. We were able to get out of the rain by going up underneath here. So this is our house. It's essentially just a big circle. We've got a bathroom here that we'll be able to put a toilet in once we get water pipes running or whatnot. We've got a kitchen-esque area over here. But yeah, so we've got our little walkway that goes around the base. There's more that'll have to be done here, but I kind of get the feeling like we might be looking at a situation where some of our stuff didn't get saved. Yeah, I could have sworn that when we ended the last stream, we had done some work to this. We've got our greenhouse. Oh yeah, I believe the last time we streamed, when I went to end the stream, it crashed my client. So it may not have saved. But we had worked on getting some pillars, and I think maybe that's what the issue is. Because I had worked on getting a bunch of pillars crafted. Because on either side of the greenhouse here, we're going to have a... On either side of the greenhouse, we're going to have some little supports going up with a platform on top. And that's going to support our water tanks that we're going to use. Because obviously, on ARK Survival Evolved, you know, I know with ASA, you can you have wireless water and wireless power, but the river is quite a ways down. Any kind of water source is quite a distance away, and rather than placing, you know, a water pipe all the way up here from down there, we're just gonna go with the water tank method. It says if you get like 20 water tanks and get them connected, that they can catch rainwater, but not only is having the water tanks, you know, able to catch water when it rains and store it, and with enough tanks you can actually store enough water to like maintain it between rain cycles. But also too, supposedly if you get at least 20 connected together, for some reason they'll start auto-generating water. I'm not sure if it's a bug in the coding, but or if it's, you know, tended to be that way. I don't know, maybe they're thinking condensation, but you can ultimately end up getting water. But what we're gonna have to do first before we get that is we're gonna have to go around and put up our pillars, because it looks like our pillars that we had are no longer there. So we're gonna have to come through and place all of our pillars. And for some reason I always have a hard time getting these pillars to place where I expect them to be. So looks we got our pillars to just about getting the angle right so that we can get it to snap to the right spot. Let's see if we can get these to snap where we want them. Alright, so, yeah, okay, so we managed to make our way around. Okay, so now let's go back inside and go up and see if we can get these ones here to snap where we're... Okay, so it's on the other side of the greenhouse, so... Let's see if we can locate the greenhouse. There's the greenhouse. So we need to get this one and this one. And then we need to get this one here. And this one here. Okay. Now, we're gonna need to go up like 3 on each one of these. I think 3. It might even be 4. I can't remember. No, it might be. I think it might be 3. So what we're doing here is we're gonna end up with a. We're gonna have to go gather more wood. We used all our wood for pillars, but that's okay because we'll be able to use those. They'll come in handy. The rest of these we don't need to put the ones coming up through the floor here because this can stay open just like this. We just literally are going to have the 2 buildings, which is going to be here, which is going to be where our industrial forge is going to be. That actually might be an issue with the roof, so we may have to do a little bit of tweaking. But we also have this over here, which is our house. This is going to be our actual room on the base. So we've got our bed here, and we're going to eventually decorate this with some stuff. But yeah, so we've got our greenhouse here. We'll end up working on some pipes and stuff. We need to get the rest of this platform done so that we can start working on the water. The rest of this we'll leave open because we'll be able to put dinos out here. We'll be able to put a like a feeding trough up here. And then we have our Argentavis that we've collected or tamed, and we have a PT here. He's not too bad, not too shabby. Looks like he's got another point. I think we're gonna throw another point into maybe another point into stamina. Let's see, this guy has some levels. Oh, he's got 42 levels. So let's go. We want some movement speed. So I want to go to about 55. I think we're going to put the rest of the points in weight for Yep. Okay. So we are going to need to go get some more wood so that we can get some platforms going. We're going to need at least 4 triangles and 4 squares. Ceilings. So we'll get those crafted up while we're down here. Make sure we have that. We'll probably craft a few extra because we'll want to get, in case we don't get one picked up in time. How's it going, Captain? Captain? Captain. Captain. Yeah. So we got some thatch, we got some wood. Probably go with some extra thatch here. Just to make sure that we have enough. A couple trees worth of thatch. Then we'll switch back to getting wood. Alright, we should have enough to last us for a short bit. So let's get, let's see. Not quite sure exactly how we're going to get up there. We may have to actually get, we may have to get on the roof here. So I may have to craft a couple of ladders. We'll just craft 5 of those real quick, just so we have a few. And we will throw a ladder, a few ladders on here, and then we'll climb up. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can get this to work by crafting some wood ceilings here. I think what we're going to do is see how those fit. And it looks like they fit across pretty good there, like that. Okay, so then what we're going to do is pick up this one. And then we're going to grab one of these triangles. This is why we made extras. We're gonna pick up this last one and then do another triangle here. Like so. And that gives us one platform here. Now we have to get over there somehow. What we may have to do is be able to just do like this. Go ahead and, nope, that's not what I wanted. That one there, and we'll come over here, see if we can pick that one up. We'll demolish this one. We'll throw a triangle down here. Alright, so that gets us our 2 platforms. Yeah. That gets us our 2 platforms. And then this is where our tanks are going to be. Oh, no, wait, I did this wrong. Yeah, I did this wrong. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit more planning out. Yep, I definitely did this wrong. So what we were supposed to do... Okay, yep. In order for us to fit all the tanks that we need... Yep. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to play out. But the idea is that trying to think of how to do this. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get them evenly spaced out, where instead of the one triangle there like that, I have 2 triangles going the opposite direction. The problem is the triangles aren't quite spaced exactly the way they need to be. So the idea being that if I place a square down, attach a square next to it, pick up that square and try to put a triangle on it, you end up in a situation where the triangles don't go as far over as the square does. They're just a little bit shorter. So in order to get this centered on the 2 poles, you end up having to do something like that. But then how do you end up shifting it so that the squares are halfway over? Now this won't be so much of an issue with ASA, because I'd be able to simply place a square, attach quarter panels to the side of it, place a square, quarter squares on either side. How's it going, Milk? It's not Sage, it's Mage. Tightwad the Mage. Not to call you out or anything. Just pointing that out. You can check me out on here at YouTube. You can check me out at Twitch, twitch.tv/tightwadthemage. You can check me out on TikTok at just at tightwadthemage, and you can also check me out on my Instagram at tightwadthemage. So we're trying to figure out a way to get, because I tried doing that, but I realized I completely goofed, and it's got to be 2 squares wide. And like I said, on Ark Survival Ascended, once we get that going, it won't be too big of an issue because we'll be able to throw the we'll be able to throw the quarter ceilings down on either side of the square, which will double the width of the platform to basically two squares wide, and that'll allow us to line the triangles and stuff properly. But with this, you sort of kind of end up in a situation where you kind of end up having to have it be off slightly, if that makes any sense. So what I need to do is I need to shift it. I want to shift it over more towards the I want to shift it over more towards this side. So I think what we're going to end up having to do is so we're going to end up doing this and then this, and then we're going to throw a triangle down there, and then we're going to throw a triangle on either side of that, and then we'll throw our squares down like that. Alright, so let's see. We'll grab 2 more of those. Then we'll demolish this one. Then we'll throw our triangles down here, here, and here, like so. And then I think we're gonna try to pick this one up. And yeah, so I was standing in the wrong spot. You can still get up there. This is still doable. We'll pick up this square here, and we'll throw down our